Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to first and foremost submit an article by Fareed Zakaria. I hope everyone gets to read it. We'll be circulating it to all members about the Trump plan to go after our university system and destroy the research that goes on at our universities and massive cuts. As Mr. Zakaria points out, this would decimate our economy, and I think every member of Congress needs to know. But, Madam Speaker, I also heard Representative John Kasich on television just before I came here talking about how the Democrats don't have a plan. They don't have a plan that they're going to utilize. Well, and I have great respect for John, but I want to say, oh yes, under Hakeem Jeffries, we do have a plan, especially as it relates to Social Security. Our colleagues on the other side do not have a plan, or the plan that they've proposed is to cut benefits to Social Security. Madam Speaker, it may, I don't know if you realize how many Social Security recipients you have in your district, but there's over 170,000 of them, including 134,000 retirees, including 18,000 disabled workers, 8,000 widows, 3,000 spouses, 9,000 children. But, Madam Speaker, here's the most important thing, and most members of Congress don't realize this. Do you know how much money comes into your district monthly to those recipients? That's $318 million that Mr. Trump and Republican leadership want to cut. A 20% cut across the board to Social Security would decimate people all across the district, including Iowa and Connecticut and every other district. So we have a plan. Here's our plan. Social Security, and the American people, and especially the people in our audience today, ought to understand, hasn't been enhanced by Congress since 1971. Richard Nixon was president of the United States. There are more than 70 million Americans who rely on Social Security. Of those 70 million, over 30 million of them, this is the only benefit, retirement benefit, that they have. So, Madam Speaker, we want to make sure that there's an across-the-board increase. And under the leadership of Hakeem Jeffries, that's what you'll see, an across-the-board increase, a tax cut proposal for people who have to work out of necessity, but end up having to pay taxes on their Social Security. But we pay for it to make sure that it doesn't impact the trust fund. We also pay for the repeal of WEP and GPO, because that's vitally important as well. We also make sure that there's no longer a wait period for disability, where we see that so many people have died waiting to receive their disability payment. It's long overdue that the #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and for children of this country, and more disability that goes out to veterans than it goes out through the VA, comes from Social Security. Congress needs to act. I would hope it would be bipartisan, but we can't even get a hearing, let alone pass a bill. What is there to be afraid of? Every constituent listening to this ought to demand of their member of Congress. If you disagree, you got a better plan. For God's sake, put it forward. But how much longer do the American people have to wait to receive the benefits that they paid for? This is an earned benefit. This is no entitlement like the other side calls it. People paid for it, and you can check it out right on your paycheck. It says FICA, Federal Insurance Contribution. Whose? Yours. You have paid for this benefit. Your government, your Congress has let you down. They have not addressed this since 1971. It's long overdue that we not only address this, but enhance this so that Americans get what they richly deserve, especially those in Iowa.
Does the gentleman yield? The gentleman yields.